Have to wait out the rain,
It has
probably.
been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind.
Why is that?
A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Snake wine? Ew. What is it made out of then? Snake
That's
intestines?
the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Come a little closer.
Snake wine. I was questioning what would they put in snake wine?
Come a
'Cause
little
that just
closer.
sounds disgusting.
You're in for a little shock.
Barbara.
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
A lab now?
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
The whole snack? What does that mean?
We're
No,
ready
in
to
game
go.
there's
Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which.
Paimon. Their memory is terrible sometimes.
Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need.
Snake? Oh, okay. The whole snack. That's funny.
Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody stand back.
Then I'm getting it.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trolls
that-
are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light?
Probably.
Such nosy neighbors.
Pyro.
Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Come on. Okay.
Let's light it up.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they?
No, they don't.
Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Jeez. I don't think anyone would be happy if someone just ruined their food.
Come a little
It's
closer.
understandable.
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock.
Not just this dude.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Bennett.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
Sure.
Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Why do I feel like he's gonna switch them around?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done.
Great.
All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting?
Yep.
Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is...
Wait, what? Who? Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always
No,
been
I don't know
under
Chinese.
protection.
When you wrote UK, I literally thought you meant United Kingdom. Was like confused. What are you talking about? Then I realized it's you know. No, I don't know Chinese.
It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Why does it look so sad?
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liu will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Sure.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora.
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier?
Yep.
That's a relief. Have a look, but
It's enough.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Where's that F sound at the end?
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Okay.
look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
No.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Maybe? I'm not sure. If I recognized it was you, maybe. Seriously, maybe. It depends. If I'm working on some kind of cutscene, I probably would be kind of annoyed. But if we're if I'm trying to battle something and I'm struggling,
Ah, yes.
I'll gladly take help.
I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else.
Oh
Also,
no.
is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
Okay.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about.
No clue.
Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Is it gone?
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Oh.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Chising? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
No one, probably.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
True.
These things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles.
No.
Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House? What is that?
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Okay.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Ulterior motive.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable.
The line. Yeah. I followed her in her footsteps when I robbed the bank.
In Liyue,
In-game.
where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
Remit.
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Another word to check out. Remit.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The
Decocted.
quality of the silk flowers we require is also special.
What?
Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
Okay.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Okay.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Yeah.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
We got moved to servants. Great.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily.
We're basically listening to a lecture about biology.
Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Strange.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
What do you mean osmanthus wine? What is even that? Still an ignoramus.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli,
Hmm.
you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again.
Again?
Oh.
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird.
We're buying flowers.
But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents.
Okay, that's
Like
weird.
several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time.
Okay.
But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case.
Good for you.
Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Yes.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
He's just being weird again.
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are
Okay.
you serious?
Luigi.
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis.
Slightly. Lanky, with a mustache. You're just missing the green.
If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Maybe Waluigi would be a better fit for him. Because that dude's kind of in the blue tones.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Apparently.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
What's next?
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I just find this line kind of funny. So, it kind of sounds like we have to run around town and smell people.
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Which statue?
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right? we need to ask you for a favor.
That was more or less something between chuckle and just almost spitting.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago.
Hmm.
Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
I'm not clicking this.
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good.
Apparently, Paimon is sniffing everyone.
Thanks, Lon. See you around.
Point. How did I miss it?
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion.
Maybe.
Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
What?
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
No.
Yinger? Oh, as in scent of spring Yinger?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Okay.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
True.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
That's creepy.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady.
Ew.
Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
For the right.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition
No.
anymore.
T.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
Same.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
Tea almost. I'll drink it anytime I want. It's mostly just herbal tea.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where's that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's no need to go to such ridiculous lengths. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wan Min Restaurant.
But then I go back to Mondstadt again.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What were they thinking when they wrote this line?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously.
Sure.
While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
What do you mean, what am I thinking? Book.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench.
Okay, and?
Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench.
Sure.
Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Sure. Sure. 1, 2. The only thing different is the upper thing. Okay. 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 Sure.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all.
Okay, and that is?
The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish the main Archon quest today. Maybe?
So please, focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step.
Okay.
Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
Okay.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.